Lyre of the Lion by TheNightNinja2. This story is dedicated to Whitney Wick 9615, who recommended this to me 3 months ago. Now, this is not the same Night Ninja from my other Encanto works, as far as I know. I checked out their channel and I don't think it's the same. Anyway, Chapter 1, Through the Wardrobe. Abuela had just yelled at her again for trying to help. Abuela never used to yell. Mirabel ran crying into the nursery, but knew Camilo and knew her super secret hiding spot. She had to find another one. Then she spotted her wardrobe. Casita opened the door and Mira bolted in. It was deeper than she thought, much deeper, and there was a cold wind blowing in from the back as she pressed deeper through the wardrobe, and thought she heard people talking, but couldn't understand a word they were saying. She was cold, so she put on her coat and boots that were specifically for when Tia Peppa had blizzard days. She stepped out into a winter wonderland, full of trees she had never seen before, and the snow deeper than any blizzard her Tia had ever made. "Hola!" she called out. There was a sudden sound of crunching snow, as if people were rushing through them. "Did you hear that? It came from over there. It sounded like a small child." Suddenly, Mira was surrounded by 4 people, 2 girls and 2 boys. The eldest 2 siblings didn't seem to be much older than either. "Oh my goodness, it's a little girl! Where did you come from, little one?" asked the eldest girl. Mira couldn't understand what the girl was saying. It seemed like a different language, but she knew the girl was talking to her. "Milimo Mirabel," she said. "I want to apologize in advance. I don't speak Spanish, but I'll try." "Peter, what language is that?" asked the girl. "I think it's Spanish. I think she just told us her name is Mirabel," said Peter. "Me limbo Peter," he said, going down to Mirabel's eye level. "Tonto eso?" asked Mirabel. "Peter, what did she say?" asked the older girl. "I don't know, Sue. My Spanish is basic at best," said Peter. "Do you understand us?" asked Susan. "Qué?" Mirabel asked. "That means what? I'm taking that to mean she doesn't understand us," Peter asked. "Peter, can you ask us how old she is?" Susan asked. "I can try." "Tienes años?" Peter asked. "Cinco," Peter said, holding up 5 fingers. "Peter, we can't leave her here. She'll freeze, and we have no clue where she came from," said the younger of the 4, a girl who seemed to be a bit younger than Louisa. "I wasn't planning on it, Lou, but we still don't know where we are other than that place you said," Peter said. "Narnia," smiled Lucy. Mirabel didn't know what was going on, but this seemed like a nice family, and the boy, Peter, was being very nice. The girl closer to Louisa's age held out a hand for Mirabel to take, as the 4 siblings argued about something. She didn't really like the other boy. He acted like some of the bullies in town after she didn't get her gift. Peter was racking his brain to try and figure out how to get more information out of the girl. "Donde eres?" Peter asked as they walked. "Mi pueblo, Encanto. It's in Colombia," said Mirabel. "Colombia! How in the world did she get here? We were in England. Could there have been another wardrobe?" Susan asked. Edmund just rolled his eyes. He didn't want another little kid on this trip. He just wanted to see that queen again and have some more Turkish delight. They continued walking, and Mirabel was wondering why they were going deeper into the woods. It seemed like the girl whose hand she was holding was leading the rest of the group. Mirabel turned to Peter. "¿A dónde vamos?" she asked. "Peter, what did she say?" asked Susan. I don't know, but I'm assuming she's wondering where we're going. We didn't tell her." "We're going to Mr. Tumnus's house," exclaimed Lucy. "Lou, she doesn't know English," said Peter, getting down to Mirabel's eye level again. "La casa de Señor Tumnus," he said. Mirabel nodded and then reached out to take Peter's hand instead of the girl's. "Why does she want to hold Peter's hand instead of mine? I'm closer to her in age," asked Lucy. "Maybe because Peter can understand her." Susan said. We'll need to teach her English so that communication is easier, hopefully. I'll be able to pick up a bit more Spanish from her, but with her being so young, being able to communicate in an unfamiliar world is going to be vital. We don't want her getting lost and not being able to talk to someone to find help, said Peter. We should ask her if she wants to learn English first, said Lucy. And how are we going to do that, genius? Asked Edmund. Mirabelle could hear how mean Edmund sounded. She didn't like it and glared at him. Did she understand me or something? Edmund asked. She probably heard your tone of voice. Be nice, Ed. We're all on edge, and Lucy did bring up a valid point, said Peter. Then Mirabelle noticed a door, but it was broken. Care? She asked, pointing at the door. Peter suddenly picked her up as they all ran to the door. She had no idea what was going on as they looked at the destroyed home, and Peter found a note on the floor. Reading it aloud. Mirabelle could tell something bad had happened. End of chapter. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, I absolutely love this fic. You guys are in for a blast. I've never done a crossover on this channel before, unless you count Marvel, which I guess is one massive crossover, but anyway. This is absolutely amazing. Whitney Wick, thank you so much again for recommending this to me. I have binge read this like 4 times. It is amazing. And I cannot believe how well interlaced all of the layers of Encanto and Narnia are. Anyway, yeah, you guys know the drill. Like, comment and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Have a good day, night or whatever time zone you're in. Bye my guys, gals and non-binary pals. I'll see you in another video. Take care.